Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. We've arrived along Orange Blossom Trail at Camping World Stadium here in beautiful Orlando, Florida. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Clemson Tigers taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He leaves it with his back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the... Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season.
He's got it down the left. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short.
Touchdown, Tigers! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the... He'll set up to throw. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Now, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got the back over the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Snap it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. Working that left side now. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Clemson is quick to the line. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. He's got it down the middle. Fights off the defender. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. defense wants to bring the heat. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Tiger. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Clemson. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can...
Makes the grab on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Takes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback.
Oh, he's got some space. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk away and they pick up a first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done...
Breaks into the open. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Clemson jumps to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season.
Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Skips away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They'll run it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time.
There he goes. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's up to 55 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Off the play fake. Fakes to grab. Open space at the 25. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Clemson! Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He's got it along the sideline. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. It may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. completion to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots for him.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. The Tigers want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. On fourth down, looking to pass. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and the receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
Lofts one high and deep. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. LSU quick to the line. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit.
He wants to take the top off. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down.
Going over the top. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you had.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On the run, deep down the right side. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clemson is quick to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they...
Touchdown, LSU! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Off play action on first down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got him in the flat. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the...
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And if if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, Dave, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. First down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Clemson jumps to the line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just... he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Slams into the pile, he'll get one to the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Back open in the middle. Quick step and go. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. Got his man. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now.
Gonna take a shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Fires to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the air. It's high. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage, joining the likes of Clemson legend Sammy Watkins. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time.
Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Flying field position and enough time. That's just what this team needs if they want to rally late. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. On target. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Shotgun snap on third down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.